goes this way. Yeah! Slam it!
With Mo, dude.
Yeah! Icing it! With Mo! Yeah!
He loves it. Don't let him fool you.
The night is done.
Dennis, you need to get your hair back like that. Your hair needs to get back like that. You look good, dude. It's nice.
Oh, 4 years old, you right there, man. Which go upstairs, queef. All right, no one take a seat.
This is definitely rated R. There's going to be a lot of swearing.
Miss Wisdom. Hey, come over here, man. Check your ID. Look up the 13.
Is that me?
Roast Master Mo, baby.
Hot on.
Somebody take the mic away from this douche. Alright, if I can get everybody's attention, we'll get this thing rolling. What? People are going to get drinks. Should we wait?
No, fuck them. It's 2 people.
Okay, forget them. They're not important anyway. Okay, so on behalf of this whole party and Sarah, Liz, Dan putting this together, we want to welcome you guys and say thank you for coming. It is a big deal to roast somebody so awesome as Jacob. A true roast, it's an event where we honor by making fun of comedic insults, things like that. We can praise, tell true stories, made up stories, it doesn't matter. But it is a true honor to be the roastee, so you should appreciate it. I will be your roast master, or do the best I can at that role. It's my job to make fun of the people who are about to roast Jake, as well as introduce them. And I guess we will get started with Mr. Michael. Michael Trainer.
Yeah.
Come on down.
Come on.
This man with this sweater, I don't think anybody else could pull it off. It's pretty special. He's also the prettiest man I've ever met. Michael Trainer.
These are...
There it is.
Those were compliments. All right. Now, I decided to ask if I could go first. This is really distracting that there's this echo, by the way.
It's really weird.
It's really trippy to be up here, because I hear myself a second after I say the things I'm saying.
We hear you too.
Can you hear me?
Twice.
Twice?
Twice.
Good. All right, so I decided to go first because the first is worst. Yes. And I decided that I'm really bad at roasting. When I tried to provide material, it was not very successful. I considered doing characters to be mean with, but in my upbringing, if we were mean, it's because we hated the shit out of somebody, and I don't hate this man. That's what sucks about this. So I'm sure you guys are gonna have hilarious fodder, if you will, to make fun of in a ribbing, generally kind sort of way for this man. But I don't even have like a story I could fucking tell to make fun of this man with. So, that being established, how do you make fun of Jake Anderson? He's charming, likable, he has good friends.
Compliment yourself.
You've got things going for you, and a life, and a wife situation that's pretty awesome. Fuck you! How dare you have your shit together before 30? Fuck that shit. Motherfucker. Literally. Alright. That's all I have prepared. I don't have anything prepared. Except for that. But you're supposed to make fun of other people in the room on your way out, right? Sure. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so, Dan. You're an undertaker. Necrophilia much? Sing. Brad, you have pretty eyes and live at home. What an asshole. Me, I have Lego hair and a faggy sweater on. Whoa! Also, Kristen, how dare you have a baby without my permission?
Sorry.
And finally, Jake, your baby has blue eyes and blonde hair. Obviously, it's Dan's kid. The end. I always knew.
That was awesome.
You don't get the mic next.
It's me, bitches. Step up off my game, ho.
Alright, our next roaster is one of the only people I know that still watches golf on TV. As a kid, this microphone hates me. As a kid, he only ate hot dogs and bread with butter. That would be Mr. Andrew Savy. Come on up, Andrew. Everybody welcome him. Have fun.
I just gotta pull it out here. I've known him obviously my entire life. Close to yours. I just want to thank everybody who put this together tonight. I'm really, excited that we were able to pull off the surprise, but even if we told him, he probably wouldn't have remembered anyway.
It's true.
I mean, we are talking about the guy who went to Florida and forgot his swimsuit. Kristen, the wedding's in 2 weeks. I would make sure you pack his suitcase for him.
I got 3.
Okay, yeah, that's properly prepared. I mean, if I was Jack and I saw the movie Home Alone, I would be terrified right now. Obviously, we all know Jacob is a bartender, so I thought of a great story that involves me, you, Brittany, and Kristen. We all went up north to Brittany's parents' cabin.
Oh boy.
And Jacob had a little bit too much Jack Daniels. And we found out that Jacob and Jack Daniels don't mix when a boat's involved. Every boat we passed, 2 hands in the air, Jack Daniels in one of them, woo! For every boat, the whole way. So you were easily amused. You were also terrified of coyotes. That story involves him being too drunk and walking outside, and then Brittany found a clever way to get him back in the house. He was outside for about 5 minutes. Brittany said, "Jacob, be careful, there's coyotes out here." He was back inside the house in 2 seconds. And in his bed, and tucked in under the blankets. I saw on Facebook this week that Kristen gave you a PlayStation 4 for your birthday. Yeah, that's a great gift. Just remember that it's also going to be the worst gift you ever got when you forgot to take out the garbage one time. I'm honored to be standing up here today. This is my best friend and somebody I've known my entire life. What did you say? I don't know, I try to forget. But seriously, I love you. I can't wait to be down there with you and be by your side. And congratulations.
Yeah.
Alright, this roaster gives the Energizer Bunny a run for his money. Take a guess at who it is.
Mike Fettig?
Mike He had no idea. He was like, who is it?
All right.
He seriously sat there like, is it me or?
Weird. Dan, I came here and I was like, "Oh, Dan, who's the roaster?" Is it me? You? I'm like, what? Me? So I had no idea I was roasting anybody. I just come here for a good time and I wanted to laugh and get drunk. But, so I'm roasting. So I took my Apple phone here and I wrote on my notepad. This shit I'm going to tell you is probably going to be weird, but that's one thing I think me and Jake can agree on is Apple, best products ever. And Jake should probably get a job at Apple, you fucking idiot. So, ladies and gentlemen, the poster boy for birth control, Jacob Ezekiel Anderson. That is your middle name, right? Or is this working? I don't know.
Doesn't even. No, it's not.
Just speak up.
More energy.
Just yell.
I need a. All right, so.
Oh, the battery's dying.
All right, so it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna speak up.
Yeah.
Kind of gonna be reading too. So I'm usually a good speaker, but this is because I just wrote this down. It's not off the head. So.
More energy.
Yes. So anyway,
energy.
don't tell this guy you ever.
What the fuck?
All right, don't ever tell this guy. One thing that I've always learned: don't ever tell this guy that you fucking like the movie, because he'll give you a whole fucking synopsis of why the movie sucked. Siskel, Ebert, and Anderson. I'll tell you what: if Roger Ebert was still alive, he'd stab you in the fucking throat. You could drop ass in a room and this guy would give you a synopsis of the stench. Seriously. A whole goddamn review. He's probably going to go after this on his little Twitter and have a review of this goddamn roast. Hashtag I just got roasted. Jake, what a great guy. This guy would do anything for you. I tell you what, he'd even give you your left nut. Unfortunately, they haven't dropped yet. So the whole Jack situation, I don't know how that happened. All right, so, funny guy, Jake, great guy, funny guy. I could even see this guy on Saturday Night Live. I mean, actually, I think technically you were a part of it, because Jizz in My Pants. I think that song was actually written about Jake's life, because the guy can't contain himself. He goes through about 4 or 5 pairs of Wranglers per night. That's true. Jake, you're really special, and I mean that in an Olympic way. I'm proud of you, though, because this guy, I didn't think your voice would ever change. Because I swear to God, until you were about 17, you sounded like fucking Beaker from the Muppets. Anybody remember this? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly presents to you the Road Dog, Chicken Dick, and the badass Billy Gunn. That was sweet. We have it on tape, so anybody wants to see that. It's not me.
YouTube it.
What a fucking tank, skinny ass bitch. Jake, I love you, man. We all love you in your lives. Thank God you escaped Michael Jackson's Neverland. I'm just kidding, but Michael Jackson would have loved your boyish figure. That's no doubt. But back to the PWF days. I remember Jake would wrap his arms with this white tape, really, really tight. Really tight, man. I don't know why you're doing that. It's kind of weird. Hands would turn purple and they had to have gotten numb. So we kind of put 2 and 2 together. The guy would disappear after the shows. Swear to God, he was in Gail's garage giving himself a stranger. 2 minutes later, he'd reappear. 2 minutes later. They called him the 2-minute Jake. That's what Kip used to call him, actually. It's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, he just got a PS4. Give it up. PS4. So I'm glad we're here to savor this moment. Everybody savor this moment because we won't be seeing Jake for a few years. Kristen, enjoy your fucking honeymoon on your couch.
I
will. Jake Anderson. I just heard you were Dan told me you were at the gym before that. I would never fucking tell. But now I just heard that he can now curl 2 PlayStation controllers, ladies and gentlemen. That's hot, man. Beast. Jacob Anderson, the only guy that I know that would give Herb Cole a Hummer for a good Bucks draft pick. And who says he hasn't? I see some gray hairs on your lips. It's disgusting.
Yes.
Jake, is this your head on Napoleon's body? I don't know. Well, the French are so lucky it wasn't you, because people would be visiting Paris, Germany, and it'd be full of fucking hipsters with slicked hair and skinny jeans. So, give it up for Jake Anderson. Great man, great friend, awesome father, and a soon-to-be ridiculously awesome husband. What a wonderful man. Give it up for Jake.
Yeah. Awesome.
That was
hanging out and get pumped for our next feature. Our next two roasters are actually a surprise for Jacob, so let's see what we have for you.
Mike the man.
You can move your chair.
With the mic wire. What the hell?
What's going on, Cropomaniacs? The Cropster here, and I have a special announcement. You see, I'm jacked because I heard that Kristen and Jake are coming here, brother, here to Florida to get married. And you see, while I'm on the topic of Jake, I've known Cronus for many years, so I got a few things I want to get off my chest, Jack. You see, we go way back, and I'm not surprised he became a wrestler like the Cropomania because he's a second-generation superstar. I mean, for all, the guy did grow up in the same house as Jake the Snake Roberts, brother. And it doesn't surprise me that he later went on to become a bartender at Wentz, because when you're around the smell of vodka showers, brother, you take it on later in life to want to be around the smell, be around alcohol. And he was around vodka showers all his life, which is why he became a bartender, brother. And since we're on the topic of alcohol, he's not one brother that can hold his alcohol down, if you know what I'm saying, brother. You see, we went out one time to Fridays, where his future wife used to work, and I go in the bathroom to find his puny ass passed out under the stall, brother, passed out next to the toilet, and I had to drag him out of there. And it just makes me wonder how many times Kristen saw puny jackass lookalikes like Johnny Knoxville drug out of that bar time after time again, brother. And then we go to his house, and I wake up in the middle of the night to find him pissing on his kitchen floor because he couldn't find the bathroom. Then he wants to wake up and blame me, brother, and blame the Cropomaniac. Well, you see, I'm proud for you, but if it doesn't work out, Kristen, I know a guy in Germany that looks just like Chris Cronus. He goes by the name of Andreas Kosher, and he's a lot cleaner, if you know what I mean. I've been in the front seat of Chris Cronus' car, and I've seen the back seat. I know the guy's a mess. If you hook up with this Andreas guy, he might take you out to a nice Olive Garden meal. Hell, he might even love you more than he loves the Milwaukee Bucks, more than he loves CM Punk. He might even love you more than he loves the Green Bay Packers, brother. But on another note, I can't tell you how jacked I am, brother, that he's coming here to the home of Cropomania to get married, brother. So I'll see you soon, and I only have one more question. What you gonna do, Cronus? What you gonna do when you come to Florida to get married and Cropomania runs wild on you, brother?
Yeah, bro! Oh, Christ!
Oh, that's hilarious.
No in the background, what was that?
What's going on, Cropomaniacs?
Going again.
Shout out from Arizona.
Awesome.
What is up, man? How you doing? Well, I was asked to make a roast video for you, and I'll be honest, dude, I didn't even know if there was going to be enough time to do it. I mean, for most people, you know, here and there's some stupid moments. For you, it just seems to come naturally. But I'm going to do my best here to give you the shortened down version of it. We can go back to, well, let's go back to the PWF days. You know, more specifically your theme music, I'll Get Inside You. Get inside who? We're still fucking trying to figure that out. And you wonder why nobody wants to hang out with your ass. It's because of that. That and your stupid lime green shirt. I hope to God you burnt that thing. And if you didn't, do yourself a favor and throw it in the fire. There was that time when you took us to Beans and Barley. We greatly appreciate that. Or nobody appreciated that. But, you know, that's your type of place. That's your type of crowd. And I guess it kind of depends on the look that you're going for, though. You've got the CM Punk look. You've got the Redis out of control look. You've got the boy band look. You've got the punk rocker look. I mean, dude, make up your fucking mind. Just pick a look and stick with it. And grow out the mustache, grow out the beard, shave the mustache, grow the lettuce out. Just fucking make up your mind. For the love of God. There was that time when you were passed out in the stall of Fridays. That was awesome, man. And I really, really wish we could find that video. You know, because for some unknown reason, Kristen is still with you. And just a couple of things that she would need to see. One of them would be that video. I'm sure she has had to notice the little gay twirl of the hair that you do. But you know what, man? She's still with you, so props to you. I love you, man. I wish I could have been there. I wish you guys all the best of luck, and I will see you soon. And hopefully you won't be jerking off to any CM Punk videos.
I'm gonna get a picture of what his face looked like.
That was surprise. Oh, it's good job, Rosa.
Yeah, those were awesome.
I text one.
We will have one more roaster. I would like to say it's been an honor to be the roast master, even if it's been coming from someone who's been honored a booster seat just recently. Our next rooster will be Dan. Mr. Newberg, come on up.
Yeah.
Alright, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. You can all please take your goddamn seats. Yeah, well, you know, Sarah, you did an awesome job putting this together. I wouldn't think twice and challenge you on this. You're a pretty bad bitch. So Jake used to use you as her backup when he was scared of everybody as a kid. You know? I mean, this is the guy that drowned in my 4-foot pool when he was 6 foot tall. You know, didn't learn how to ride a bike until he's 19, so I'm kind of surprised that he was able to find a girl like Kristen. Thank you for finding a sitter for our son, by the way. There's a reason why she loves white chocolate mocha.
What?
That's graphic.
She gets it. Anyways, no, I had the privilege of growing up with Jake. We've been through some good times and some bad times. Mostly bad. I spent a lot of our years whooping his ass out in the streets. Dawn would always interrupt though. She's very motherly. She would, one time we were at Burger King and Jake got mad and threw a cup of soda at me and threw me white trash, called me white trash even though we grew up in, across the alleys from each other. So I smacked him in the face in the middle of the road, and Dawn's mom mode kicked in and she's like, "Dad, get the fuck out the street, man!" And Jake walked off, and he, I know why he goes to the gym now, because when he'd get mad, he always had invisible lat syndrome. He'd walk like this wherever he went. The kid would, he scratched my dad's car with his pointy elbows, But, no, watching Jake grow up, I've watched him go back and forth with girls and this and that, and losing his mind over the ex who we won't say her name. I'm kind of surprised you ended up with Kristen with your, Kevin Federline looks, but then again, you're smart, You're just like him. You're able to lay around, play video games, and spend your money, But I'm actually envious. I'm envious of that, man. You know, I just wish my wife would get off her ass and get a real job. But, she's not here to defend herself, but I thought I'd throw it out there anyways. But, I wonder if you would have said that. Oh yeah, I'd have said it anyways, and she'd have been in the dick. But. But no, I think I know why you're going to Florida to get married. I think you're hoping no one would show up. Because then you wouldn't have to come out of the closet. That picture right there kind of reminds me of the look he gets on his face when I'm bench pressing in front of him, or he's cruising the gym looking for Twinks. But no, Jake, you know, you are a beautiful man. I mean, if we were in prison together and we were inmates, I'd fuck the shit out of you. But, you know, I kind of feel the same way about my trainer. I mean, he looks like a cross between Street Fighter and Rainbow Bright. What is it with you, like... I'm really glad that you've started to find some more hobbies. You know, you're working out, you're eating horse food, and taking all the supplements. I just don't understand why you want to be a wrestler when you grow up. You know, there's only two reasons why you want to become a pro wrestler. Either you want to watch grown men change, or you want to watch grown men change. But no, Jake, it's been an honor to be up here and roast you. You're my best friend. I don't know where I'd be in life today without you. You've helped me some really tough times. You've been there for everybody when they needed you, and it's a pleasure to be your friend, man. Woo! Make out!
Yes, Sam.
Thank you to everybody who roasted.
Yeah.
For all the effort they put in. Awesome job. And last but not least, a big round of applause for Jacob for putting up with all this BS. Somehow this is the man I'm about to marry in, what, 27 days?
Countdown is on.
This is the man whose farts are so bad that he makes New Year's resolutions for them. So let's look at Jake give his rebuttal here. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah.
Big thank you to everybody that came out. I honestly did not know anything was happening until I got down to the bottom of that staircase, and then as soon as I saw this, I thought, oh shit. No, but for the roasters themselves, Mike Fettig, big round of applause for Mike. He was great. Very intense, like always. First thing I thought when I saw Mike in here was that I looked around to make sure that the building wasn't on fire because he has a fire obsession since he was a little kid. I looked for a fire extinguisher, but couldn't find one, so everybody be ready to run. But I think the reason Mike loves fire so much and the reason he's always setting things on fire is because it distracts him from the burning that's always in his pants.
Yeah, fucking herpes.
But, Mike also, if you don't know, is a rapper. He makes rap music. When I think of him, I think of him as like the next Eazy-E, but we can only hope so. It's an AIDS joke.
AIDS is still in.
You asshole.
No, my cousin Andrew was another great roaster. He made my family cry in the back, which I've been doing for years. But when I came into the bar tonight, Andrew kind of ruined the surprise a little bit because I saw him up there. I didn't put it all together, but you know, it's he's done that for years though at Christmas time because we'd always get the same gifts when we were kids at every Christmas. So I'd watch him open every present and say, you know, thanks for ruining my childhood. I was a little bit surprised at how PG his humor was tonight because when we were kids, our humor wasn't always so PG, and I know Aunt Renee doesn't want to hear that, but for instance, I remember we created a video game character named Penis Suck It. So, highbrow humor at its best. But thank you very much, that was very touching, I appreciate it. Mr. Michael Trainer, you were awesome as well. He was the first one to go, which is tough to do, he's very brave.
First one to go.
Because he was first, and I know what to expect, I was cowering a little bit when he came up here. It's similar to the way women and children cower in his presence whenever he's around.
Damn right.
The trainer was actually my roommate for a very short period of time. I actually refer to it as the longest short period of time of my life. But Mike is, if you don't know, he's an insanely talented actor. He's acted all over the place in every kind of role. And I think it's pretty apparent how amazing you are as an actor, because every day you do that hair that way, and you go out and convince yourself that it doesn't look batshit crazy. I like it. Our other two of our roasters, Cropes and Andy, were not here today. They're lucky. But our last roaster, Dan, his nickname is the Man-Child, if you don't know. And we call him that because of his childlike nature. It's kind of funny, because the truth is, when children look at him, like, they shake their head and they're like, dude, that guy's got problems. Dan started working as an undertaker after I heard some of the stories of him on the job. He was very enlightening, and it sealed the deal. I'm definitely being cremated. Yeah, Dan's been my friend for, what, about 22 years or so now. And when I think back on all those years, the one thought that always goes through my head is, I wish I would have lived with my dad. Lastly, I want to thank my fiance Kristen for being the roast master. Strangely, I don't have any material on her. I don't know why. Thank you very much, everybody.
Oh, that was good. Awesome.
The end. Drink me. At least I
Comes out from the fucking exploding road. Exploding road.
Oh. Nobody said anything about Mo.
That wasn't bad from the fly.
At this time, we would like to open up the mic that doesn't work, or the podium, to anyone else at any point. Come on up, make us listen, tell us some embarrassing stories about Jacob, make him wish he wasn't here. Please. Dan's like, hold on, let me start over.
Come on, shit.
I'll give you one.
Wow, weird.
Okay, so I'm Jake's older sister, Sarah, for those of you that don't know. And how Danny said I'm pretty badass, he really does mean that Jake used me as backup. So something funny I'd like to tell you is that when we were little kids, Jake would go and ask kids like, hey, can I play with you guys? With his little mullet and his tall socks. And they would say, no, dork, get out of here. And he would say, I'm going to get my big sister to beat you up. So it's easy to grow up with...
that was last weekend, right?
Exactly, right? I mean, I'm still getting calls. I have 3 kids. I can't take this anymore. But it's probably not easy to grow up with 2 older sisters and your mom and have 3 women all around you. But he's a pretty good guy, so I think we knocked him into shape pretty well.
Go for it. Go for it.
make sure you introduce yourself.
Hey, this isn't a funeral. Hello, everybody. I'm Dan, Jake's friend. We got to know each other through the Milwaukee Bucks, so we're both kind of been traumatized over the years. But first, before I talk a little bit about Jake, I have a special announcement. I got this notice about this roast a little late, but I was able to arrange, as soon as I checked the Milwaukee bus schedule, I have a special guest, Roosevelt Michael McCarter, should be joining us.
No way!
Yep. So he's got some things to say.
Freeway!
Jake. But no, I got to know. I got.
50 greatest artists.
You'll find out. You'll find out. Got to know Jake through our mutual fandom of the Milwaukee Bucks. And the funny moment that I'm thinking about with Jake is first year of Squad 6, the Milwaukee Bucks fan section. We're having a rare tailgate in December. It was unseasonably warm. We're sitting on the parking lot. Our group is about, I don't know, about 50 people, back when people still cared about the Bucks. And I'm being interviewed on Fox Sports Wisconsin. Jake's there. He's wearing a rabbit hat. He decided for this tailgate he's bringing Miller Lite 40s. And he's standing there. They're trying to do a stand up with me. Drew Olson. We get through the first take. All of a sudden the camera guy just starts shaking his head. And Drew Olson said, "What? What's wrong? That was a great interview." He's like, "That rally rabbit over there was just slamming a 40 during the whole time." So, all right. We'll do it again. Jake, just wait. So we're doing the interview again. It's like a 30-second interview. Jake's just standing over here. He's like, "Yep," nodding his head. All of a sudden, when we're about to wrap, all of a sudden Jake, I just see him out of my peripheral vision just... Nope, had to scrub the whole thing again, so... But
made it to air though.
It did make it to air. They cut right before Jake just tilted back. But anyway, Jake has been one of my good friends that has helped me make it through the suffering that is being a Milwaukee Bucks fan. So that is one of the best things about being a Milwaukee Bucks fan is meeting people like Jake. So. And no, Freeway is not coming.
Yeah, all right. Boo this man! Oh, you still let him wait all night. I don't like to take it.
You missed the bus.
I would have loved to see him.
Ira's next. Come on, people, be brave.
No family members have any stories about Jake?
Anybody wants some?
He was perfect.
Best roaster ever.
Next up, Marcus Maslin.
You didn't want to get up there and tell any stories or anything? It's hard to put on the spot for sure. I can't believe Mike did that when he got here. I can't believe I forgot to make fun of you. You're lucky. I don't know. No, I was just excited to be done. I don't know if my sister ever... I joke about Dan. What I was going to say. What's the difference between a man and a woman?
It's me, bitches. Step up off my game, ho.